What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. What say we finish the rest of the Little Cup? Words I am going to live to regret for what I'm about to go through. Battle number 5. I was just looking for an opponent. That's funny, so was I. Hello again, Schoolboy Clark. For this fight, I'm going to lead off with Abra, and I will bring Cubone and Machop with me.
The cries of Pokémon echo all over Pokémon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round 5 begins now.
There'll be cries of frustration if things don't go my way. Anyways, Clark is leading off with his Chikorita. Level 5 Grass type holding a berry with the moves Hidden Power, Body Slam, Giga Drain, and Ancientpower. Every single one of Clark's Pokemon knows Hidden Power, and knowing my luck, it will coincidentally be the type that I am weak against. Watch this, it's probably going to be Dark or Ghost type. No, instead it goes for Body Slam. Thankfully it didn't paralyze me, but wow, that's quite a bit of damage. It did recover HP with its berry, but that won't matter because I know Fire Punch will, oh maybe not. Okay, he's gonna switch out. And he's gonna go for Vulpix instead. A smart decision on his part. Vulpix is at level 5. Fire type, holding a Bright Powder with the moves Hidden Power, Dig, Quick Attack, and Flamethrower. To deal with this Vulpix, I'm going to send out Cubone. Cubone's Earthquake is just the type of attack I need to get rid of a fire Pokemon. And if it uses Dig, all the better because Earthquake will deal double damage. No, it goes for the Flamethrower instead. And that pretty much blew half of my HP out of the water. The question is, am I faster than Vulpix? No, I am not. And it's gonna go for Hidden Power. Oh, super effective. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Let's bring out Machop and see if we can get rid of this thing. Vulpix is pretty fast, so that's bad news. But we'll see if we can get rid of it with an Earthquake. And still it's faster than I am. And Flamethrower did about the same amount of damage as it inflicted on Cubone. Come on, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Nice! Okay! Vulpix is down for the count, so the question is, who is he going to send out now? He is going to send out Marill. Well, that's rather interesting. Marill is at level 5, holding a Gold Berry, Water type, Hidden Power, Surf, Iron Tail, and Ice Punch. I'm going to see if I can maybe get lucky and get a critical hit with Karate Chop, but no, it is faster. So this Surf is probably going to get rid of me, and it does. Well, Machop, you did get rid of Vulpix, so for that I am grateful, but now it's all up to Abra. I don't know if a Thunder Punch will be enough to KO Marill, because Marill is pretty bulky, but we'll give it a good go and see how it does.
There it goes. That struck home.
Oh, it survived with 2 HP? That's rough. That is rough. And I survived with 1 HP! Oh my gosh! I can't believe I survived! Well, now we're back to where we started, so let's hit it with another Thunder Punch. The good news is that Abra is faster than Marill. But the bad news is I can't one-hit KO it. And I know Surf won't get rid of me, which is nice. So that was about half of my HP down for the count. But one more Thunder Punch and this thing is going down. And all that he has left will be Chikorita. So I'm somewhat confident going into this fight, but we'll see what happens. Alright, Chikorita, do your worst. Unfortunately, I've already used up my held item, so hopefully a Fire Punch can get rid of it. If not, well, then Giga Drain will probably take me out. But it doesn't happen, because Fire Punch burns through Chikorita. That was close. That was easily the toughest fight I had thus far. And it's only going to get worse. That was right down to the wire. There must be something wrong with my combinations. I don't think there was. You pushed me right to the edge, my friend. And for that, I salute you. But alas, we must move on to the quarterfinal match. Hello there. Let's get started, shall we? Took the words right out of my mouth. It's Swimmer Cora. This time she doesn't use as many water Pokemon. In fact, she only uses one, Poliwag. I'm going to lead off with Cubone in case Charmander and Marill show up. And I'll also need to bring Abra, because Ice Punch will get rid of that Dratini, and Thunder Punch can take care of Poliwag. But just in case Abra goes down, I'll bring Elekid with me.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
Abra's elemental punches are going to be of tremendous help in this fight. And thankfully, she decided to lead off with her Marill, level 5 electric type, holding a gold berry with the moves Attract, Headbutt, Thunderbolt, and Thunder Wave. Once again, we have to deal with Infatuation, and I don't like that one bit. But I think I'm going to like what I'm about to see. Yes, indeed! Down goes the Marill. Well, this battle is certainly starting off a lot better than the last one did. The quicker I can take out her Pokemon, the less I'll have to worry about getting infatuated. And now we have Dratini. Dratini is at level 5, Dragon type, holding a Scope Lens with the moves Attract, Twister, Thunder Wave, and Ice Beam. I think the only way you can legitimately get Dratini to learn Ice Beam is through Crystal. And at the time of this game's release, Crystal was just about to be released itself. And that Ice Beam will probably be the end of me. Yeah, critical hit, super effective Ice Beam. Cubone did not have a prayer. I honestly don't know why I didn't switch into Abra, but what can you do?
Oh, it's Abra! Will this Pokemon avenge the honor of its fallen
I
comrade?
hope I can, because Ice Punch should be more than enough to get rid of this Dratini. Dratini is by far her best Pokemon, and it's also got Thunder Wave, which is a really— oh, 1 HP! Ow! And I'm infatuated. Well, that's no good. So I'll have to switch. The good news is that since it's only got 1 HP, Elekid can take it out. That is if it doesn't use Thunder Wave on me. But knowing Dratini, it's probably going to go for the Ice Beam. No, it does go for Thunder Wave. Well, that's no good. Alright, I think I might have to switch back to Abra. Abra will take damage, but that's better than chancing paralysis. These battles are definitely getting a lot more strategic.
The opponent is weak.
Alright, goes for Twister. That's not bad. Twister's really, really weak. And I know Abra is faster than Dratini. It's probably going to go for the Thunder Wave, but an Ice Punch will KO it with little effort. And down it goes! So remain erect as you faint, Dratini, because let's be honest, you have one of the best fainting animations. Second only to Jinx, who completely disappears with the exception of its hair. And now we've got Charmander to deal with. Makes me wish I still had Cubone. Charmander, level 5, Fire type, holding a Miracle Berry, Attract, Bite, Scary Face, and Flamethrower. Right off the bat, I'm gonna hit it with the Psychic. It's the strongest move I have. It's probably not going to get rid of Charmander, but it will severely weaken it. App 6 HP, and it goes for the Flamethrower. Come on, Abra, tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it. Yes! Abra, you rule! And once again, your berry juice restores you to full health. I wasn't lying when I said Abra's elemental punches would come in handy, but in this case, it's Psychic and Ice Punch that's done the majority of work. Still, I don't think it was as difficult as the previous fight. But, yeah, it was not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Well, we only have 2 more fights to go. Aw, I lost it. I almost lost it. It's been something of a recurring motif in this video, Pokemon that survive with 2 or 1 HP. And I'm thinking it's gonna happen in the last 2 battles. So, let's do it. On to the semifinals! With a teacher. Oh, hello, what kinds of Pokemon do you like? I like the team that I brought with me, Teacher Tina, but I hope you won't throw a pop quiz on me, although let's face it, this battle is the test. It is the ultimate test of courage. Or rather, one of the many tests of courage, I should say. I'm gonna lead off with Machop because of the normal types that appear in her team. And to deal with Natu and Doduo, I'll need Abra's elemental punches. Not only that, let's bring Elekid as well.
Let the semifinals begin. Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokemon still look ready for more.
I have no idea why a remix of the Team Rocket battle theme is playing, but, well, it's not important. Leading off is Doduo, level 5, normal flying type, holding a scope lens with the moves Curse, Quick Attack, Drill Peck, and Steel Wing. This is not a good matchup for me because I don't think Machop will survive a Drill Peck. Doduo has really good physical attack. Elekid is the obvious choice. The announcer was correct. It wasn't the right choice, but this is. And indeed it does go for the Drill Peck. Well, that shouldn't deal much damage to me. Only 8 HP worth of damage. That's okay. Let's strike back with a Thunderbolt. And, oh dear, that did a lot. Tina's Pokemon love to use priority moves. 5 of them know Quick Attack, and her Tyrogue knows Mach Punch. And just to make things even more interesting, she adds Curse into the mix. So it hardly matters the fact that her speed is lowered if she just keeps pummeling you with quick attacks. Alright, so Elekid received a full restore courtesy of the Gold Berry. But now she sent out her Ponyta. Ponyta is at level 5. It's holding a berry juice. And it's also a fire type with the moves Curse, Quick Attack, Flame Wheel, and Double Kick. I know Ponyta is faster than every other Pokemon I have with the possible exception of Abra. But I don't want to use Abra just yet. For the same reason, I don't want to use Machop either, because she might have one of her two normal types. So I'm going to stick with Elekid, and I am going to set up a barrier to increase defense. And it's going to go for the double kick, which is going to hit twice.
What'll it do? Yes, it's a hit!
And that removed exactly half of my HP. So we're going to set up barriers so we can hopefully lessen the damage of those quick attacks. Knowing my luck, she's probably going to use quick attack, and I'm going to hit her with a Thunderbolt. No, it goes for Flame Wheel instead. Okay. So Flame Wheel is not going to kill Elekid at 2 HP. Wow, Elekid! I don't know how you are surviving all of these attacks, but I'm very grateful that you are. So Flame Wheel is going to get rid of Elekid. And that'll be that. There is a chance that she has Natu on her team, but I can use Abra to get rid of it. Machop is my best bet in dealing with this Ponyta. So I'm gonna hopefully hit it with an Earthquake, because Earthquake has better accuracy than Rock Slide. And Ponyta is just going to keep up its little Flame Wheel marathon. Thankfully, the Flame Wheels aren't dealing that much damage to Machop. So the quicker I can get rid of it, the easier my life will be. And indeed it does go down. So that's 2 Pokemon taken care of. Now for her third. It is Eevee! Alright! Eevee is at level 5. Normal type, holding a Gold Berry with the moves Curse, Quick Attack, Bite, and Flail. I'm comfortable with this. I think Eevee doesn't really have many attacks that can damage Machop, particularly because I took that time to set up the barrier. But a Karate Chop should get rid of it in one hit. It is stab damage, it is super effective, and it is Machop's physical attack we are dealing with. Oh, wow! Okay! I guess Eevee's defenses were a lot better than I gave it credit for. So it's going to keep up its quick attack marathon. And thankfully I did tank that hit. Unfortunately, I don't think Karate Chop is going to get rid of it. No, it just went back down to 6 HP. Eevee is faster, so Machop will go down, particularly since it used Flail, which is an attack that increases in strength the lower the user's HP is. Well, Machop, you did what I needed you to do. You got rid of Ponyta, and you reduced Eevee's HP dramatically. Abra should have no problem in getting rid of this Eevee, despite the fact that it does have Bite. I just have to rely on Psychic hitting, and since it has 100% accuracy, this should be doable. Oh, critical hit! All I can say is thank goodness for Barrier. If I hadn't set it up, I might well have lost this fight. Once again, a critical hit happening at the worst possible moment, but thankfully I survived. I don't know how much more of this I can take. We should all be friends after battles. Well, you're definitely a friend I'd like to have on my side, given how well you fought. But, man, that was a close fight. All of these battles have been very close so far. But for now, we must proceed to the final battle. What do you think? Do you want to have a quick battle? Quick? Yes. Easy? Heck no. Pokefan Rex is going to serve as our final challenge. This is going to be tough. This is going to be extremely tough. I'm going to lead off with Staryu, because I'm going to need to use Starway's Thunder Wave to paralyze everything. For my second Pokemon, I'm going to choose Cubone. And lastly, we'll bring Scyther.
This is it, the final battle. Which trainer will claim the champion's throne?
I hope it will be me, but this is not going to be easy at all. Yes, I know I've said that every time, but I really mean it. His first Pokemon, Slowpoke, level 5, Water Psychic type, holding a Gold Berry, with the moves Surf, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Earthquake. And if you will excuse me for just one moment, my cat would like to leave my room. Here's a little advice for all of you future pet owners, or future cat owners, I should say. When your cat asks, the owner does. Oh, he's gonna switch!
That Pokemon must not have been the right choice.
And he's gonna go for Elekid. He has an Elekid of his own, level 5. Electric type, holding a Berry Juice, Psychic, Ice Punch, Cross Chop, and Thunderbolt. This Elekid was the very reason that I brought Cubone with me. And knowing Elekid, it's probably going to go for the Thunderbolt since I just had a Water type. Speaking of which, this Elekid has Cross Chop, only possible in Crystal version. And here goes the Thunderbolt. It does not affect me. And because I took the opportunity to paralyze Elekid, I can easily get rid of it with an Earthquake. And he didn't switch, which is really, really nice.
Hang on, Earthquake. That struck home.
Okay, one Pokemon down and 2 to go. And all of my Pokemon are still at full health. This is going well so far. Is he going to bring out Slowpoke? Yes, indeed. So it's back to Slowpoke, which means it's going to be back to Staryu for me. You might be asking, why did I decide to bring Scyther instead of Abra? The answer is simple. It's because of his Chansey. Scyther is the only Pokemon I have that can get rid of that Chansey without too much difficulty. Let's go ahead and hit Slowpoke with a Thunder Wave to paralyze it. Because paralysis is your friend in this fight. I cannot stress that enough. It goes for the Psychic. And it doesn't quite KO Staryu. So I'm going to take this opportunity to heal myself with Rest. And get myself back to full health. With some luck. Oh, good! That's what I wanted to happen. And because Staryu has a Mint Berry, it instantly heals, so I get a free turn to heal myself, which is rather nice. So now it's time to hit Slowpoke with the good old-fashioned Thunderbolt! Oh, it wasn't quite enough to KO it, but it's going to strike back with Psychic, which shouldn't KO me. Although it did remove exactly half of my health. Oh dear. I forgot, Slowpoke had a Gold Berry of its own. Well, let's see if we can hit it with a Thunderbolt. Oh, no critical. I was hoping for a critical. But it's going to get rid of me with Psychic. And that's no good. I was hoping to have Staryu paralyze his last Pokemon, but that is an impossibility. Since Slowpoke is paralyzed, I am going to use Cubone to get rid of it, even though I know Cubone cannot survive a Surf attack. Earthquake should be enough, although in retrospect I probably should have used Headbutt, but it doesn't matter. Slowpoke goes down. So 2 of his Pokemon have fainted and 1 of mine have fainted. I still have the advantage. Okay, Onyx is last up. Well, this should be interesting. I was hoping that I would still have Staryu at this point. But sadly, that's not going to happen. Onyx is at level 5. It is a rock and ground type. It's holding a scope lens with the moves Body Slam, Iron Tail, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. Onyx is incredibly fast. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And if you have a water or grass type, this thing is going down in the blink of an eye. Oh, a critical hit! Again, happening at the worst possible moment. But thankfully it goes down. Turns out I didn't even need to use Scyther. Wow, that was something, wasn't it? Plenty of strategy going on in that fight, but I was worried that he was going to send Chansey. In that sense, I was kind of lucky. Wah! My Pokemon! And look at that, all 8 badges. Our first cup in round 2 completed. Abra was amazing. Scyther unfortunately didn't get a chance to shine. Machop did well, particularly against the normal types. And Cubone really helped out in the later battles. So did Staryu. It did amazing in the last fight. And Elekid really came through. Check it out. It's our second Little Cup trophy. Okay, folks, I'm going to break the action here to explain why I decided to use Scyther in my final team. You see, Rex has a Chansey, and it's easily the most irritating of his Pokemon to deal with. The reason is twofold. For starters, its HP and special defense are through the roof. Secondly, it has Soft Boiled, Counter, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt, a nasty moveset. You see, the majority of Pokemon in my team are special attackers, and the ones that aren't are vulnerable to Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. This is why I had Scyther with me. Yes, it is weak to Electric and Ice, but it has the Endure Reversal combo, which is, in all honesty, my best hope of taking down Chansey. The idea was that Scyther would use Swords Dance on one of Rex's other Pokemon, then use Endure to endure the hit, and Reversal to hopefully knock it out. Then I would repeat that process against Chansey, and because Chansey's defense is rather low, more often than not, it would likely KO it in one hit. Well, that is it for the Little Cup tournament. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2, we are going to enter the Prime Cup. See you guys next time.